Today we're going to learn a new theorem. Do y'all remember Pythagorean theorem? A theorem is something proven to be true. So we're going to learn something that's already proven to be true, and it's going to have to do with triangles and their angles. Okay, so let's look. What is an interior angle? Have y'all ever heard the word interior? The inside. So if I'm talking about the interior of my house, I'm talking about the inside. What if I say exterior? Talking about the outside, and you'll hear those words in real life all the time. So interior, inside angles. Exterior are the angles formed on the outside of a triangle. So everybody look at this triangle. These three angles are called interior because they're on the inside. And notice if I extend this line and it keeps going, this is now called an exterior angle because it's on the outside of a triangle. Now, there's one thing I want you to remember from 7th grade. Everybody up here draw a straight line as straight as you can. Just draw a straight line as straight as you can. Did you know this is an angle? And it has a measure of 180 degrees. Did you know if I split it in half, it makes two right angles? Like if I drew a line right there, and 90 plus 90 is 180. So yes, this has a measure of 180, and that's something you need to know from last year so that you can be successful today. Are we paying attention? Pay attention. Here we go. The angle sum theorem. What does sum mean? The angle adding theorem says that if you add the three angles on the inside of a triangle, they will always add up to equal what? And it works every single time. And I want y'all to imagine something. If I took scissors, I want y'all to look at the board with me real quick. All eyes on the board. If I took scissors and I cut this, if I took scissors and I cut this, and I took scissors and I cut this, and I laid it all down, would it make a straight line like this? Okay, I'm going to say it again. If I took scissors and cut right here, and right here, and I laid it all next to each other, would it make a straight line laying down? That's how I remember that they add up to equal 180, because I could cut it apart and lay it down like this, and it would make a straight line. So these add up to equal 180. Now let's learn the exterior angle theorem. Are y'all ready? This is the one that's new for you today. What does exterior mean? The outside angle theorem. The measure of the outside angle has to equal the measure of the remote interior angles added together. So what I want you to do is circle or highlight D. I don't see everybody doing it. Circle or highlight D. Now, cover up A and B. This is something y'all learned last year. What does C and D have to add up to equal because they make something? What are they making? A straight? So what do they have to be? They have to be 180. Very good. Like this, right? But what I'm about to teach you is that D has to equal these two angles on the inside that are opposite of it, those added together. That's it. So this angle plus this angle will give you that angle. Every single time it's proven to be true. You don't have to understand it. You just have to know that that's the rule. So I'm going to say it again. If I know these two angles, I can add them together and they will give me the outside angle. So now we're going to use this knowledge to solve for some angles. So flip to the back. If you're not paying attention, you will be lost, so please pay attention. This is super easy. Everybody look at this triangle. Everybody find angle D, angle F, angle E. Does everybody see how they've labeled it? They want you to find the measure of angle DFG. So when they say that, you're going to take your pencil or your highlighter, start at D, and go to F. Now where does it want me to go? From F to? They want to know this angle right there. So I put a question mark. I don't see everybody doing what I did. So I'm going to say it again, how I did that. I start with the angle they gave me, the letter D, and I draw from D to F, because that's what they said, to G, and that's the angle they're looking for. Well, is that an exterior angle or an interior angle? So what did we learn about this angle? All I have to do is add the two inside angles opposite of it, and that will give me the answer. So all I'm doing is adding, guys. What am I going to add? 24 plus, all right, and that's it. I put that in my calculator. And what's my answer? That's it. I'm done. This angle, according to this theorem, has to be 58 degrees. Easy? All right, let's look at the next question. What is the value of x? So everybody take a highlighter or circle x. I don't see everybody doing it. Is x an interior or exterior angle? So how am I going to find the value? Add the two inside angles. That's it. There's your answer. So what are we doing today? We're adding 52 plus 48. And the answer is 100. Please tell me y'all think this is super easy. It's super easy. All you're doing is adding. All right, let's look at the last one. I'm going to let y'all do this one on your own, and I'm going to walk around and make sure y'all been paying attention, because all you're doing is adding. We're looking for angle X. All right, you want to help me? What did you do to get your answer? 40 plus 45. Perfect. And when you add those together, you got 85. Now let's look at what a star question has looked like on this. And this is what they did. And all they try to do is confuse you a little bit. So everybody look at this star question. It's on exactly what we learned. Based on the triangle diagrams below, which statement is correct? Now, everybody look at the answer choices. What are they talking about in every single answer choice? I highlighted it for y'all and you're not saying it. What are they talking about in every single answer choice? N. So look at the three pictures and find N. Did y'all find it? So tell me about this first picture. Is this going to help us find N? So cross it out. I don't need it. Is this picture going to help me find N? No. Cross it out. I don't need it. Then look at this last picture. How would I find N? By adding what? 60 plus 65. 60 plus 65, which is? So which answer says N has to be 125? Do not look at their explanations. Just find the answer that says N is the value. And that's how it's been on the STAR test every year that they put it on there. They're going to give you 3 pictures, maybe 4, cross out the ones you do not need, and then find the value. Everybody good? All right, I'm going to post the assignment in the Google Classroom. Ms. Smith's coming around with your answer document.